to be a good fight.
In mole rat shit.
Foods, too.
The Hellcats? Ain't nothing like those pansy-ass settlers. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. It's a good thing I love killing chumps, huh?
I swear I heard something.
What the hell they're doing with all those people? Guess it don't matter. As long as
There you are. Not over yet. A bit. Shit. Stay where we can see you, Duck.
No need for that tone. I have not run away thus far, have I?
Enough, Shin. Let's catch up with our vanguard. Everything under control, Initiate?
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter. Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of their group, Headstrong, an old university colleague. Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at West Tech, brilliant but easily led. He shared my disgust at the Huntersville mistake. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project, an adoptee of sorts. Very talented, despite her lack of formal schooling. A trap I conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody? You give me too much credit. Paranoia ill suits you. I have complied with your every demand.
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secured. You can't get to us. We will finish our work. This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time. Well, no, not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
Of course not. What West Tech did was a terrible mistake, an affront to science. They didn't care who they hurt, and they did it just to see what happened. We're trying to help people. This will make people safe again.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic, but it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter. No offense to Dr. Jane, but West Tech wasn't doing science. They were only burning ants with a magnifying glass by comparison.
We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say? Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
Well, Sure, it might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go, or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties. Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. But you will have to let me in there with them. Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers than friends and colleagues. I do not wish them to be harmed. My hypocrisy in this is only human. Trust me or trust me not, the truth remains the truth. Then you are free to enjoy the view as my colleagues distribute our creation among the populace.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farha, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave,
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no more debate.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready the tank.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time. We've got to find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiate procedure. Code Ascension.
Initiating.
Please. All of you, this isn't right!
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures? What?
This is what happens when we let people play God. This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
The scientists are still locked upstairs. Let's hear what they have to say for themselves.
We need to get up to that lab before those scientists get away somehow. We need to get up to that lab before those scientists get away somehow. We need to get up to that lab before those scientists get away somehow.
Let's talk to Dr. Blackburn's associates. The failed formula may have changed their perspective. Let's talk to Dr. Blackburn's associates. The failed formula may have changed their perspective. Let's talk to Dr. Blackburn's associates. The failed formula may have changed their perspective.
I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can. Still here? You've certainly been more diplomatic than I was expecting, given your organization's reputation. I do believe you have good intentions. I suppose we have no choice but to trust you now. The way is open. We await your judgment.
Do you really think they've stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then, stay on it.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do. Please, spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
Well put. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please! Stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. I have no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet. Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
Scribe Valdez was appalled to find out that people were being turned into super mutants. You'd really like to burden her with supervising the sociopaths who were behind it?
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. As Dr. Jane said, there is more to our story, if you'd be willing to hear it. Let's pause and open the floor for conversation, shall we?
Make it quick, Initiate. Shouldn't take long to see through their lies.
I urge you to reconsider. This was never meant to come to violence. I never intended to hurt anyone. Dr. Blackburn was in charge of procurement. He told us they were volunteers. It was only later that... But by then... Please understand, we were so close. It could have ended any day. And everything we did was for the greater good. We must carry forward what we learned, or all that sacrifice will have been for nothing. They are good people. Dr. Farah is quite strict, but it's because she cares. About Nellie particularly. The girl is unorthodox, but you can't fault her for it. We're all born differently into this world. And about Dr. Blackburn, well, the world has lost a visionary intellect. It's a shame. A tragedy. Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula. We can implement new safety measures. Animal experiments only. Thorough waste disposal. We were so close to improving the human race as we know it. The world has changed, my friend. How are we to survive if we don't change with it? Please don't let this work go to waste.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, "Add victory. Hand over your arms." Is that true? How so? You either say it or you don't, right? People are always saying things are complicated when they're not. Wrong. It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make this work. I can make it work. We just need one more chance. Don't run from science. Let us do this. Let us change the world. Janie and Farah? Well, I don't think anybody liked me before Farah, so I'm glad we're together. Janie worries too much. He's always asking, are we doing the right thing? Is this gonna work? You don't know until you try. Edgar was the most fun of all. Too bad he miscalculated. What about them? To improve the human race. If I was kidnapped for our experiments, I wouldn't mind. Most kidnappers do much worse. Is that any worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred. You'd probably gun them down regardless, right? Oh, are you a licensed medical professional? Even if you are, it's pretty rude to make sudden, unwarranted diagnoses of people you just met. Okay, I guess. You're not really gonna kill us, are you? I'm awfully young to die. You can fit a lot of experiments into 60 more years.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision? Dr. Blackburn and Dr. Jane were my college associates. They didn't know each other at the time. I met Nellie when she broke through my window to search for scraps, as wasteland survivors do. She was more interested in my research notes than my leftovers, so I took her in, taught her what I know. It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr. Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Ellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate about the project. I was unable to convince them to pull back. I stayed, in the hopes that my objections could save even one innocent person from being experimented on. There was no one interested in listening. I had to talk your superiors down first. The Brotherhood are a passionate sort, aren't they? We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk, or to repel radiation. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. I'd like to study what they have created and improve upon it. And what has your organization decided? By all means. What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision? I'm responsible for the actions of my associates. I ask that you have mercy on them, if not me.
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they could kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia, and of the world. I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner, so we either ignore the danger, or eradicate it. That is none of your concern.
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling under the guilt and just accept it.
For those I failed then, and those I failed since, for them, I have to do better. The raiders on the expedition route, Romani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted to give them a chance. But I got them killed instead. The rocket launchers, the ones we found at the crater and foundation. We had secured those weapons from a military facility with the intent of keeping them safe. Brotherhood hands only, but there was a town being attacked by raiders. I thought that equipping the townspeople would give them a better chance. It didn't work. The town was taken over, and the weapons fell into raider hands. It's my fault that happened. I vowed to never make a mistake like that again. Despite that vow, Initiate Norland still died on my watch. I can't let the past keep repeating itself. I can't give those scientists another chance to harm innocent people. The outcome is more important than the intent. What I learned from that mistake was not to let my feelings blind me. Some things are a lost cause. Some chances are too dangerous to take, as much as we may want to believe otherwise. There's nothing to get over. I acknowledge that I've made poor decisions then and now. That's why I'm making a better decision today. You have to see that keeping these criminals alive would be misguided and reckless. Then I hope you'll also take away the same lesson that I did. Whether I'm being dogmatic or not is irrelevant. My goal is to find a solution to a threat, and I don't see you offering any other suggestions. It hasn't been a matter of if for some time now, only a matter of when. I'm fully prepared to uphold the integrity of the Brotherhood in whatever way Romani makes necessary. Those who commit crimes against you, it wouldn't be right. The Brotherhood of Steel. This is bigger than all of us. I hope you understand that.
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence. The scientists are to return to Fort Atlas with us and work alongside Scribe Valdez on a new project that we all agree upon. These are smart people. They just need to be pointed in the right direction. They could still do a lot for humanity. Their methods were cruel and wrong, but no one is beyond forgiveness. What matters is what they do from today onward. Let's give them a chance to make things right. Then we must stand up for what we believe. We will not allow Shin to create a hateful brotherhood which passes judgment as it sees fit. This is human life we're talking about. Haven't enough died already? I'm glad to hear you say that. Unfortunately, I'm afraid it may be a breaking point for Shin. Once he realizes his authority isn't respected, I suspect he'll run back to the Elders with his tail between his legs. This chapter of the Brotherhood will become what it should be, with or without Shin. I hope you can see what we need to do here, what we need to do for the Brotherhood.
Those who commit crimes, it wouldn't be the Brotherhood of... It hasn't been a match. I'm fully... If that is truly where you stand, then I have failed. I did everything I could to bring this chapter of the Brotherhood back in line, to teach you what it means to stand for a cause, but without the authority of the Elders. I am powerless to enforce it. I fear there may be nothing left I can do here that still has meaning. This is bigger.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision? And what has your organization decided? That's a relief. I assure you that you'll have our cooperation.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to build more weapons of destruction, to send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain. All while wearing the Brotherhood insignia on your chest.
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the power of science to guide us to a better world. Rather than murder great minds, we will shape them into people who will serve that mission. And we will do it without barbarians like you.
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failures. All of them. It will be my honor to give that report in person. I'm the only one with any sense of duty around here. It's a shame that I couldn't bring you around to seeing its value.
It's easy to follow an arbitrary set of rules, Shin. I'd rather make my own decisions and learn from them if I have to.
We are grateful. The work we do next could still change the world.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists back to Fort Atlas, then we can discuss everything that's happened. We'll get through this. We'll get through this.
Always good to... Don't worry about the bots. They're working for me. I'm torn, if I'm honest. She's the Brotherhood, breaking away from the... Knight Shin can't command the same loyalty. Can we call ourselves the Brotherhood? Don't be a stranger. Always good to see a friendly. I used to work with the folks at Foundation. Always good. Well, you probably... I heard you. That's right. I'm torn, if I'm honest.
The Brotherhood says they'll build us a better tomorrow.
Friends, initiates, faces new and old. It's good to see you today. I am proud to announce that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed. But it came with an unfortunate consequence. I'm sure you all know that relations between Shin and I have been strained for some time now. I'm afraid my leaving out his title is no mistake. Shin and his followers have decided to part ways with the Appalachian Brotherhood. I had every wish to work together with Shin on my mission, and still do. But he is no longer open to discussion. His loyalty to the Elders is unshakable. He would rescind his oath before besmirching the Brotherhood's name. Should he ever open his mind, I will be ready to listen. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard rank increase. However, being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title? For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit. We are forever grateful for what you've done for us. Now everyone, feel free to take a short break before your next assignment. You've earned it.
Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do? Oh gosh. Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
Paladin Romani really knows how to take charge. They could have used more like her in the Appalachian chapter. She could have made a difference. I don't envy where you stand. One foot on land, the other on a boat setting out to sea. Do you hop on? Trust your captain to lead you right? Or stand firm on the land you know? Now, one thing's for sure. If you don't decide, your ass will be in the water before you know it. Think carefully going forward. That's all I can say. Well, it's taken some time. Been a while since I've been surrounded by people who weren't looking to kill me in my sleep. Yeah, the scars I got from those fighting pits are more than skin deep, but, yeah, I'm starting to adapt. Thanks for asking. Well, this group operates plenty different from the Appalachian Brotherhood. A lot more talk about the ideological aspects of the organization. No matter which side of it they're standing on. We were fighting for survival at nearly every turn. It wasn't raiders, it was scorched. Didn't have time for doctrine, at least not at my rank. Feels a hell of a lot safer surrounded by these folk, though. Glad they're on my side. Scribe Valdez is sharp. She just might be the pillar holding this whole thing up. Cooler heads only prevail when you've actually got a cool head around. Paladin Romani is charismatic. I was a bit put off at first, felt like it was all for show. Didn't take long to see her conviction is the real deal. Knight Shin is... well, he reminds me of some people I served with back in the day. Couldn't say I liked those people, but I was glad to have them watching my back. Even if they were only watching so they could nag. Hedging your bets on Romani was bold. As the years roll on, she's gonna learn a thing or two about just how on our own we really are out here. I think she's got what it takes to make it happen, but she's gonna need people she can trust to step up and carry on that legacy. I wish the best for Shin, really. He was a real pain in the ass, but not a bad person. Glad he could walk out of this alive, at least. Thanks. Keep working your ass off on those daily ops, and maybe I'll throw a set your way. Just so you know, the eye patch isn't included. You too. Stay safe out there.
Did you need something? She has been in better spirits than I've ever seen her. I might even say that she's starting to enjoy her time here. Hey, who knows? Maybe she'll even join the Brotherhood one day. We'd be an even better organization with her in it. I've always liked Paladin Romani, and she's focused on helping people. Her charismatic and optimistic nature makes it easier for the Brotherhood to continue to exist in Appalachia. Not much to say, really. I was born after the bombs fell, so this world is all I've ever known. My parents and I came to Foundation to start a new, more secure life. I lived there until the Brotherhood of Steel came. I believe in a better future, and I believe that the Brotherhood of Steel has the power to create that future. We could let this war destroy us, or we could use it as an opportunity to rebuild a more compassionate world. Hard. You learn to appreciate and hold the ones that you love close. Everything out there is trying to kill you, and you don't know when your time is going to be up. I still hold hope for the future, though. All right. See you around.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Knight Errant.
It's been an honor to
serve with you.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Our work is progressing well. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to move forward. Scribe Valdez is an excellent supervisor. I have every confidence our work will proceed smoothly. The Brotherhood seeks to help humanity. In this, our goals are aligned. You made the right call on us. Indifference is easy. Compassion, much more difficult. Our work is progressing well. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to move forward.
Nothing to see here, except the coolest science you've ever seen. Don't distract me. The Brotherhood has too many restrictions. How are we supposed to accomplish anything like this? I'd tell you what we're working on, but you wouldn't understand it. Add victory, soldier. Bet you can't recite pi to 1,000 digits. Bet you can't recite pi to 1,000 digits.
We are going to help humanity. I assure you of it. I do miss Dr. Blackburn's sense of vision. Thank you for sparing us. The Brotherhood's mercy will not go to waste. The lives that were lost. Was it really so many? How did things get so out of hand? You must believe that we only wanted to help. That we still do. I do miss Dr. Blackburn's sense of vision.
Hey! Well, I think the best chance the Brotherhood has at reaching some sort of truce with the Raiders is with Romani. Then again, she is pretty self-righteous and still needs to learn to live and let live. How's it going? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually starting to like it here. I do miss Pierce, Sheena, and Burke, though. I hope that they're staying safe. The loss of my mother still hurts, but I know now the Brotherhood isn't solely to blame. Thanks for showing me a different perspective. See ya!
Do you think I could become an initiate too? Yeah, except when she bosses me around. But soon I'll be big like her and she won't be able to do that anymore.
I'll still be able to take you, little twerp.
No way! I'm gonna be super strong and have power armor. You won't even stand a chance. Oh, well, my name is Maximo. You can call me... well, since we didn't really... I can't wait to be... Whatever you want. All the time. He was supposed to see me become a knight, just like him. Now we'll never charge into battle together wearing matching power armor. Why didn't they both come back anyway? I thought the Brotherhood chain was unbreakable. But it's their duty to work together. Marcia and I don't agree all the time, but we still love each other. I just don't understand. She's the leader of the Brotherhood, and I'm gonna try my best to impress her so that she makes me an initiate one day. It was Paladin Romani's idea to let us stay here with them, and I'm so happy that she did. No way! I can't get the proper training I need to become a Brotherhood of Steel Knight there. I need the best combat training there is, and that's here. Speaking of, I wonder if Knight Shin is busy right now. Oh, absolutely! She cares a lot about saving people and stopping bad guys. She's a real-life hero. Okay. Odessa is the best. She's super smart and is always saying stuff that I don't really understand, but I'm gonna study really hard. And sometimes when the others aren't around, we play hide and seek around the fort. Nah, I want to be a knight like Shin so I can wear power armor and use cool weapons. If I was to be a scribe, though, I would want to be just like Odessa. She told me I could because we're friends. Just like how you can call me Max instead of Maximo. Although, when I'm a knight, I would prefer if you called me Knight Max. Okay. Sounds good to me. Stay safe out there.
We owe this victory to you,
It's been an honor to serve with you.
Oh, hello again. I mean, hello, Knight Errant. No, still in training. With everything that happened, it really put the brakes on the process, you know? Nobody knew who to listen to. Except maybe Scribe Valdez. Now that Knight Shin's gone, I hope things will move forward, for all of us. This schism hurt. It hurt us personally to conflict with one another, and it hurt the Brotherhood. but we can move forward now. The Paladin's the right leader for us. She can build something for Appalachia that Knight Shin couldn't. Take care of yourself, Knight Errant. Ad Victoriam.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, but I didn't think one of them would actually leave, especially Knight Shin. I mean, it seemed like the Brotherhood was everything to him. Well, I guess things are going to change a bit around here. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. Look forward to it, even. Whatever reorganization we need to do, I'm sure it'll shake out into something even better than what we've got right now. Paladin Romani is the leader I want to follow. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. See you around, Knight Errant.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Knight Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you.
So, Knight Shin is gone. I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them. Well, that's going a bit far, isn't it? But it's a very nice thing to say. Thank you. I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood. Things are gonna get a lot looser around here. Paladin Romani never believed in strict regulations. She's going to focus on recruitment and outreach. Well, if she can find the time. Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here. Until next time. Hello, Knight Errant. That will take some adjusting to. Until next time.
So, Knight Errant, how does your new title feel? Flouting decorum, are we? You're lucky I'm into that. And yes, I have noticed you. Now, we can start making the Brotherhood the benevolent organization I always wanted it to be. Our focus has to be helping the people of Appalachia, reaching out a hand and making them feel safe. This is a new dawn. Be proud that you were a part of it. I'm disappointed Shin would turn his back on us, but it's certainly better than the alternative. There were times I truly wondered what I would do if it came to it. If Shin pointed his gun at me, I know what I would do. So I'm grateful he didn't make me do it. Take your time. You're a topic of celebration today. I'm sure they want to talk to you as well. Enjoying the hors d'oeuvres? Don't be a stranger. There will always be a place for you at Fort Atlas. Ad Victoriam.
Hello, Knight Errant?
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Any news to share? What can I do for you, Knight Errant? I'm relieved and worried at the same time. In my heart, I wanted the Paladin to stay. She's the leader we need. With her, we'll keep growing and do good things. But I'm afraid what'll happen if the West Coast Brotherhood ever comes calling. Things are quieting down now. After everything that's happened, we're settling into our new normal. It's kind of nice, all things considered. Don't be a stranger.
Can we really trust them? I'll do whatever I can to help. I knew the Brotherhood was tough, but seeing them in action was on a whole different level. Big promotion from the Paladin, huh? You're a real role model
Knight
around
Errant,
here, you know?
right? Think
I'll
you
haul
can
1,000
make me an
boxes,
initiate?
fill 1,000 crates. If that's what it takes to join up.
Knight Errant. It's good seeing you. Oh, and congratulations again on the promotion.
This is my place. My mission.
I can't wait to take a closer look at this. Thanks again. Don't mind this clutter. Atlas is a work in progress. Let's talk. Maybe we'll both learn something. Sure. Honestly, I could use someone to talk to about all that's happened. Are you... You must be contagious because now I'm blushing. It may take me a while to figure out how to fix that for you. My specialty is more mechanical. You know, ultrasonic batteries and damaged Pip-Boys. The human heart is a whole different beast. But I'm not one to turn down a challenge. I'm not even sure where to start. I really believed we could come out of this together. I keep wondering where it went wrong. What I could have done differently. With all our talk about being a chain that binds, I'm starting to feel like there was more than just one weak link. I think all of us strained that connection. It's going to take time to heal. To learn to live with these choices we've made, and where it's led us.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place.
Yes, I think you're right. All we can do is move forward. Together. You know, through all of this, I kept wishing that Knight Connors was still here. Having the right thing to say, the right thing to do. But I think it's time I stopped hoping for an easy solution and started being that person myself. You've been an exceptional friend through this. No matter where we ended up. I'm lucky to have you. Knight Errant. They are extremely knowledgeable. To a frightening degree sometimes. There's a real chance that we land on something truly groundbreaking. Something that can save lives. The Paladin has assured me that I'll have oversight on their work. And their practices. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about them pursuing the more efficient methods they're accustomed to when I'm not looking. Of course. What's on your mind, Knight Errant? Okay, what do you want to know? It's a shame, but luckily I still have the blueprints and the original. I can make more. And we can always go back and retrieve the one from the transmitter if we still need to. Sure thing. What's the next topic? Lucky for you, I know all about us. Okay, what do you want to know? About me. What do you want to know? Of course. What's the next topic? Sure. What needs explaining?
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like...
Someday. You have what it takes. I've seen that much. I'd have you promoted here and now if I could. But the Brotherhood is slow to trust outsiders. You'll have to keep working for it. Be patient, put in your time, and know that I have your back. Sure. What do you want to talk about?
I can do more than just...
About me.
But how do I
What do you want to know?
to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
We're a splintered organization with noble goals, but competing methods. We're a bickering family, but a family nonetheless. That's why I know we'll come together in the end. Appalachia. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. It reminds me of the stories my parents told me of before the war. Hiking in the mountains, playing in the rivers. I think, despite everything, you're lucky, Wastelander. I don't say that lightly. Really? How rare. You'll have to let me interview you sometime. I'd love to know more about the vaults. I have a lot to take care of while we get settled in here, but I'll get back to you on this. Don't worry.
Elders have so much to teach us. I hope I get to meet them in person someday.
I do. Scribes are critical to the Brotherhood's mission. It's a mission I believe in. The work that comes my way can get tedious or overwhelming, but knowing I'm helping the greater good keeps me satisfied. Most days. Of course. What's the next topic? I'll be here if you need anything.
You made the right call on us. Indifference is easy. Compassion, much more difficult.
Thank you for sparing us. The Brotherhood's mercy will not go to
Add
waste.
victory, soldier. I'd tell you what we're working on, but you wouldn't understand it. The Brotherhood has too many restrictions. How are we supposed to accomplish anything like this?
The lives that were lost. Was it really
From
so
America to
many?
rebuild America. Take
How
the
did
old
things
and
get
forge
so
it
out of
anew.
hand?
Ad Victoriam, Knight Errant. We'll do you proud.
Here to lend a hand?
Even have Valdez take another look at my armor. 2,000 miles of hiking's put some real wear on it. Knight Errant, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. I'd love to hear about what you've been up to. Thank you for everything you've done, Knight Errant. I must say that I did enjoy our previous drink. However, my focus remains on helping the people of Appalachia. I am glad to have you by my side while I do so, though. And who knows? Maybe we'll have time later to have another drink someplace more private. Regardless of Shin's feelings, I am still the paladin and commander of the Brotherhood's Appalachian chapter. We are now cut off from the California Brotherhood. Without their support, it is more important than ever to build up our ranks and become a self-sufficient force in Appalachia. I will be the one to help the Brotherhood of Steel and the people of Appalachia to a new, better world. And I will do that with, or without, your help. Social conversations with a superior officer are not appropriate, soldier. I won't tell if you won't. Sounds good to me. It's a beautiful land, and the people are resourceful. We will do everything we can to support them. Certainly. I'm here to listen. Certainly. Tell me which one you'd like to discuss. George Putnam came by with a basket of homegrown tea. He reminded me his sons were interested in joining our ranks. Maybe one day we can... There have been no more threats from Bloody. Even so, the nearby... As such, we must strive to... The trade deal you established, all the time our initiates would have spent... If this is what results... Marcia seems to be doing well. I never had a chance to thank you. It's very... Your service... While it may seem that we are fractured, I believe that we are now stronger than ever. The Brotherhood can now focus on our mission, free of the influence of the Elders. While we had our differences, I still had respect for his loyalty, however misplaced it may have been. One of my greatest regrets will be my failure to get him to see things from my perspective. Help the people of Appalachia in any way that you can. Fight back against the raiders and abominations that threaten their lives. And always choose to act with compassion. And don't forget, you'll always be welcome here in Fort Atlas, Knight Errant. Well, we have one of my... I can't concern myself with that possibility while there is so much work to be done here. If the Elders do find out, so be it. Our focus should remain on Appalachia and her people. This is my Brotherhood now. Okay. Indeed. It wasn't exact. It wouldn't be appropriate. Stay safe.
There's no way Foundation or the Creator can deny the Brotherhood's superiority now. What else are wrong?
How many more wait out there? Stay strong, friend. No telling what the next challenge
I get to
will
go out and prove my worth. Should I report directly to you now, or...
Again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.
Add
Victoria.
One day, I'll make Night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
How can I help?
Why did I say that?
We need to understand the past as well, or we're gonna make the same mistakes moving forward.
I believe these people are still hurling nukes at each other. It's madness.
Initiate Houston, reporting for duty. I sound like an idiot.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
You fought alongside my team, the Gladiators of Steel, in the Metal Dome.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Vic Adorium? Ugh, good.
She says our information's vital to Fort Atlas's security. Heck, the scribe even said she'd put us up for a commendation if our methods were more accepted by the rest of the chapter. She's our best ally. She knows the risks we take to bring home that intelligence. The team worries that every operation will be their last. If the bots don't get us, the leadership might pull the plug.
But look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech close.
They're enjoying some well-deserved R&R. We'll be back in the field again before long, so I don't give them a hard time about what they do with their downtime. Every extra hand gives us a better chance of getting out in one piece. And nobody on the team will turn down help when their life's on the line. I hope we'll get to fight together again on the next mission.
I hope my next mission is soon.
We do the same thing we've always done. Take the risk if we think we can pull it off. But sometimes it means withdrawing if we don't think the odds are in our favor. We take some abuse from the Rust Eagles when that happens, but it gets them fired up for the next time we're there.
But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put
Now stay safe out there. We'll never turn you down if you want to join us at the Metal Dome.
We're gonna have to bring the Crater Raiders under control eventually. Unnecessary bloodshed.
At least the Raiders aren't putting up with the Brotherhood. I did all my exercises today. A promise. Better, I think. Thanks for asking. I had no idea it was so bad. Between the Paladin and Knight Shin, I mean. I wish I could have helped, somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. Maybe if all of us had stepped up, so they didn't have so many things to pay attention to. I don't know.
should see if anyone needs help with anything.
What? You want to know about me? Well, it's really not an interesting story. Really. I grew up. I helped him out all I could. What? Of course. But they give me, and maybe whatsoever would.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol.
Thanks. I mean, I feel like I'm going to keep trying. Paladin Romani approved my recommendations. She's so confident. I really thought that Knight Shin hated me. Even if he's... Yes, I'm young and inexperienced. Yeah, I guess. Initiate Norland was brave. I guess I just want to be a little more like him. And it's awful that he had to give his life for me to finally realize that. Oh, okay. See you.
Nice to see. What's up? Hey.
Oh, you startled me.
Hello, brother.
How's it going? What's up?
Again. I mean, hello, Knight Errant. Fort Defiance ever